Woo. What's up, y'all? Prince Sports here. Lakers versus my New York Knicks. Knicks could have won this game. Um, they pretty much lost this game on their own silliness, you know, careless turnovers, this, that, and the third. But that says a lot because the Lakers are a stacked team. They're a championship contending team, but the Knicks are not. You know, they got one of the top 5 players in the world that's supposed to be Anthony Davis, another top 5 player in the world in LeBron James. That whole Laker team is a stack the deck team. It's a super team. Even with Russell Westbrook not playing, playing good. He played like a role player in that game. Malik Monk played like an all-star. Another guy I told you that the Lakers got that's good. This team is stacked. They got THT, they got Malik Monk, they got Trevor Ariza, who's a spot-up good three-point shooter, a guy that has championship experience. You got Dwight Howard, you got Carmelo Anthony, future Hall of Famers. You got 3 All-Stars, supposedly. We all know Anthony Davis is not an All-Star for the simple fact, excuse me, wait till this car go by. Anthony Davis is not an all-star for the simple fact that he hasn't been playing. But we all know what Anthony Davis brings to the table. He's a real all-star. He's a guy that should be there instead of Draymond Green under any circumstances. Even though he missed a lot of games in the season, so did Draymond Green. He only played like 34. So Anthony Davis should still be an all-star. But nevertheless, the Lakers win like they're supposed to. They're supposed to beat the Knicks. No surprise there. But the fact that the Knicks gave them a lot in a run for their money speaks volumes. Are they still going to be in the play-in tournament, the Lakers? I think they are. But there's no reason for them not to make the playoffs, period. They got too much talent to not make the playoffs, and they got too much talent to not go to the NBA Finals. So all the pressure is on them because they're supposed to win. You stack the deck, a typical LeBron James-led team with lots of talent on it. Well, why can't you win? You're supposed to be able to win. So we got to see what happens and where does this go from here. But yeah, man, they played good, There was no stat padding in tonight's game. Tonight's game was an organic, natural game for me because they were down. They needed every single play from both of these guys to win this game. Even went into OT. So this was one of those games where LeBron James weren't looking for stats. He was just looking to win. And look at the result. You got the win. So maybe you should start playing to win instead of playing for stats and let everything else come naturally. You might see better success than just having good stats with a loss. But here's the funny part about this, man. Even though the New York Knicks had this game, they blow this game under a lot of careless plays. It still shouldn't come down to this. The Lakers still should be able to dominate this team with 2 superstars on that team already. Russell Westbrook, man, there's no way of sugarcoating this, man. He just played bad. Yeah, he got his shot blocked by Julius Randle, I believe. Yo, man, he just played bad, bro. He clearly is not a good fit in this team. I don't know if he lost it, if he's on the decline, or if he just doesn't fit with this team, because he technically still is an all-time great, regardless of what you think of him now. He still is an all-time great, and great players always find a way to be successful. That's what their job is. That's what they're supposed to do. That's part of being great, answering the call when you're down. So, yeah, man, the Lakers did what they're supposed to do. They beat my Knicks, but they had a tough fight beating my Knicks, man. And, I find it funny that LeBron James is talking about leadership in the post-game interview when people are calling him out for leadership. So you could tell he's very image conscious because he's listening to what people are saying. Because every time somebody criticizes and talks about him, he goes and talks about that same very subject in post-game interviews or in interviews, period. Is that a coincidence? I don't think not. There's not too much coincidence with LeBron James. It's just not. It's all calculated and planned. Prince Sports out. Peace.